So what I want you to learn today from what I'm talking about is when envy is building up and festering inside, I want you to learn how to manage it and not let it be in control. We need to start thinking that envy isn't a problem to solve, it's a tension to manage. It's not something that you can learn about and go, cool, I'm not going to be envious, and it's solved and it never comes back. Envy is not a problem to solve, it's a tension to manage. It's something we're going to have to challenge and overcome on a daily basis. King Solomon provides us a little mental life raft of when we start to drift into allowing envy into our lives. And it's in Ecclesiastes 4, verse 4. And it says, "And I saw that all the toil and achievement spring from one person's envy of another. This too is meaningless." Solomon's saying that everywhere he looks, all the hard work and the achievement and the striving is purely driven by the envy of another person's achievements. Their comparisons against them, what they have, what they don't have, the handouts, the hand ups, the pull down. That's what's driving all of this stuff. And he's saying it's meaningless. It's worthless. And it's a waste of our time. Why would you want to spend your time doing something that's meaningless? Why would you want to get caught up in meaningless things? And then he sums it up really beautifully at the end. He says, it's a chasing after the wind. Have you ever chased the wind before? Did you catch it? It's chasing after the wind. It's pointless. It's unachievable. There's never an ending. When you're chasing after the wind, there's nothing. You're never going to succeed. You're never going to get there because there is no there. There's always something else. All this stress and all this chasing after the wind is all because of others. It's meaningless. There's always another There's always that someone has a faster car or a nicer house than you or a better family upbringing, or there's someone else that's smarter or richer or more hairy than you. It could be a good thing, could be a bad thing, I don't know. It's meaningless because there's never a finish line, there's never an end goal. But what I think as well is we don't actually realize that it doesn't just impact us, it impacts those around us. It can impact your relationship with others because the fact you can't congratulate them on something because of the envy in your life, it causes that tension. It stops a healthy relationship forming. It can also impact your close relationships, spouse, parents, siblings, friends. If you're jealous of their achievements and their upbringing, that can cause tension. That can put barriers in place with those relationships and with those people that are the closest to you. What if their love language was words of affirmation? But because envy is in control, you can't even give them that. It happens in spousal relationships. They're envious of what the other person has or achieves. But it shouldn't be like that. Envy can even steal the joy from our own accomplishments because someone else has achieved it more. And isn't that crappy? That your own achievements can be dwindled down because someone else did it a little bit better than you or achieved a little bit more. Like we talk our own achievements down. So in those moments when you start to feel envy building up and you're drifting and allowing it to start to take over, I want you to think, envy, you're not the boss of me, and I will not chase the wind. We have to learn to take charge and not give in to envy. And we can't let it have control of our hearts or our minds. And I know this might not do anything, but I want you to repeat it after me. We're going to say it together because we need to start taking charge of this emotion in our life. Are you guys ready? Are your vocal cords warmed up? And I want you guys to mean it. I don't want you to sit there and go, envy, you're the boss of me, and I will not chase the wind. Really embarrassed because you're looking, I want you to say it and actually own it and go, no, I am not going to let envy be the boss of me because it is so powerful when we do. So you guys ready? Okay, envy, you're not the boss of me and I will not. Awesome.